Can you believe it's already been 20 episodes into this series? I feel like I've gotten nothing accomplished. This is unacceptable. We gotta get stuff done. First thing we're doing, I didn't get any tomes from the others, so we're gonna go and look for more tomes. Best way to do that is probably to go to a stronghold. This might unfortunately be the same stronghold that I came across the first time. Yep, it totally is. We have to find a different stronghold, so we'll fly a little bit away from it and get away from that ring. Oh, there's one of these dungeon thingies. These can do as well. The hell is this though? I've never seen this before. All along the watchtower, find an illager windmill. Wait. Oh. That's awkward. Oh, hello. So the trick is we're gonna find a library because it actually has a very high rate of... I've been here before. What? I just did a full circle around to get back to the original stronghold? No! Oh. Ah, I'm breaking. I actually found a new stronghold now. Alright. Whew. New stronghold. Okay. Gotta find a library. I looked up some documentation. Quark says that these tomes will show up more likely in a stronghold library at like 50% versus a regular dungeon's like 14%. So the minute we find a library, we just have to look for its chests and we'll have a good opportunity at getting a bunch of tomes. Specifically though, we're looking for fortune, sharpness, sweeping edge, any of the offensive ones, but specifically fortune. Okay, well that library was a dud. Let's find a different one. Fortune, unbreaking, fortune, no, fortune, thorns, no, thorns, please. Sharpness, okay, I will take a sharpness. Not really what I'm looking for, please. What's this? Riptide, are you freaking... Fortune. I'll take looting. Lure, Riptide, God! I forgot to record, but I found the other library. Got a bunch of tomes, but unfortunately none of them was fortune. I think I've explored just about every part of the stronghold and I don't think there's any more libraries here. I'm making a plea bargain with RNGesus right now. All I need is one and I will be satisfied. It's going on my Aldemodium pickaxe for the Vibranium and Unobtainium and Aldemodium optimization. Okay, new stronghold, new library. Please. What are we gonna get? First one. Oh, that's a good sign. Okay. Fire aspect. Nope. Knockback. Looting. I'll take it. Lure. Unbreaking. No. Bane of arthropods. Fortune. Efficiency. I mean, I'll take that. Okay. Next chest. Just one. Piercing. Fuck. Second library. Please, 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 please. Okay, we got tomes. We got tomes. What do we have? Fire aspect. Oh my god. Fire aspect again. Looting. Loyalty. Luck of the sea. Unbreaking. Power. It's okay. There can still be more chests. There's no chest there. That's not good. But there's a chest over there. Okay, please. Tomes. Tomes. Impaling. Loyalty. Looting. I have officially given up on looking for strongholds. What I want to try instead, if I researched correctly, librarians can get to master level, and at the master level they can get a tome. I can show something off as well because of that. I added a little something extra into the back of the auto crafter or storage unit. I made a redstone furnace to convert rotten flesh into leather. So that is my leather source now. And this way we can just make a bunch of books whenever we need to. So we're just gonna go ahead and trade all of these books into the next level. And now finally it's reached master. So what's the consensus? Oh, it's Bane of Arthropods, damn it. Okay, fine. We'll do one more stronghold. Oh my goodness, these things take forever to get to, and I load so many chunks on my servers because I have to get to them, so it's not my favorite. Okay, please see a tome. Okay, there's a tome. What is it gonna be? How about this one? Two tomes. Efficiency? Sharp. I'll take a sharpness. I'm not mad. There's a chest. Please. Okay, 6 tomes. One of them has to be fortune, please. Lure. Sweeping edge. Okay. Unbreaking. No. Arthropods. No. Efficiency. Second library in the stronghold. Fire aspect. Piercing. Second chest. Looking better. Fortune. Yes! I found it. I found one finally. All right, what's the other one? Sweeping edge, smite, bane, unbreaking. That's fine. I don't care. I finally found one. Oh my gosh. Can you believe that took me over 2 hours to do? I thought I was just going to spend 15 minutes looking for it and then probably 30 seconds just from this episode to show it. But now this has probably turned into like a 2 to 3 minute segment. Either way, oh man, we finally have a fortune tome. And I am going to use it on, as I said, the Aldemodium pickaxe. So I guess this means I actually can finally mine all this vibranium ore that I found in the nether. What are we going to get here? Let's see here. 15. 16. 27. 41. Okay, let's just keep going. After all that, that was 2.5 stacks almost, and then we can still process these. Can finally show off my ore processing factory even, so we're just gonna put like a whole bunch of here. So yeah, I found out after, you know, saying that I realized I didn't have my machines completely upgraded. It turns out it's pretty darn fast for processing, and we're getting probably a good amount from here because we're getting what, 5 times from all of these as well. So I think in the end we'll probably end up about 10 or 11 stacks of vibranium here. Oh, I just finished claiming some quests. I got another vibranium ore. Let's mine this as well and see what we get. 5. The ores just got finished processing. That was 18 raw ore converted to 2.5 stacks. Let's see what the total amount is after processing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stacks of vibranium. Oh, that's right. You only multiply by 5 if it's directly like the vibranium ore that you mined originally. But since we had a fortune, we did that first and then did that. So it's a different multiplier. All right, next thing. I need unobtainium. This is the last thing to get in this quest line, and it's bothering my OCD, so I brought my chunk destroyer here along with some extra stuff so that we can run this here. This is an end highland island, so I'm hoping that there's at least a few in here that we can grab. Jeez, look at that. That's pretty cool. And I already see some unobtainium right here, so that's awesome. That looks like a pack of 4 or 6. Let's see. 4. All right, it is done. Look at that. It kind of looks a little bleak, don't you think so? But we did what we have to do, and all the unobtainium is now exposed. While the machine was running, I was counting all the unobtainium things that I might need. I think I'm gonna need like 270 unobtainium to make a single all the mod star. So looking at this current spread, I'm not really sure if we have enough, but let's start with our very first one here. I'm going to turn on my magnets so that I don't drop these by accident, and we're going to see how much do we get here. So first one, 11. That's a good start. 23, 24. Oh, we got a dud there. And then 32. I have around 700 raw unobtainium ore. All right, let's turn these into blocks for the processing to be a bit easier here. And we end up with exactly 77 blocks as well. Kind of a lucky day, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we're just gonna start processing all of this unobtainium. And you can just look at them go. Oh man, this is so cool. I love how I spent all this time to set this up, and then it's finally paying off. It really feels great. But first thing I'm going to do is take one of the ores and complete the quest here. So we have acquired the unobtainium quest. And we get a flux. Okay, I'll take it. And then the Elytra quest is done as well. Now we have the journey to the All the Mod Star. And look, we unlocked a new chapter in the quest line. So chapter 3, the All the Mod Star. This is going to be everything we will need to learn in order to assemble the star. I have no idea where to even begin, but it does look like I have a couple of things already completed. I think the start begins here. What happens next? The journey to the All the Mod Star takes a lot of time and materials, so how do you get started? There isn't one path to the star, but all paths eventually lead you there. To get started, we'll need to take a look at the 3 most important factors in your playthrough: power, storage, and resource generation. It certainly took a while, but oh man, look at all of this unobtainium. Let's just drag all of this over here and let's see how many we can make. And in total, it is 4 stacks of blocks plus 5 more blocks plus 3 more ingots. I think we have enough just from that one island to make the All the Mod Star. Whoo! While the factory was processing all of that unobtainium though, I went over to the chunk destroyer and mined all of the Aldemodium ore, and I have collected 1,556 ore. I am going to be swimming in Aldemodium. Now that we have all 3 of the important ores, I can finally create some items I've been longing to make, and boom. We got the wireless range booster. If we put this in the controller, I think, no, it's this transmitter. Now what we can do is we can be anywhere in the world and we can actually pull up the, wait, why is there no transmitter in range? What? Wait, how come there's no power? What happened? Hello? Oh my god, it just eats up all my power. What the fuck? Doing a little troubleshooting here. I think it's the basic energy cube that's stopping the system from being able to go on, because the maximum output is like 4K and it's outputting 4 something. Yeah, so if I just use the flux network thing itself, then it just works. Frankly, I'm kind of thinking about doing that, but I would rather have a nice buffer for this system. So we're going to upgrade this to max rank here. Surely this will solve my troubles, right? Oh, wrong spot. Come on, work. Go here. Put the flux point back. It's filling up. Output everywhere except for bottom. Yes, it works. Excellent. And the cube is going up, so I know that means I'm net positive, so still on my power generation. How long will that last though? Because you see, after I craft 4 of these infinity range boosters, I can combine them all into a hold on one second. Into a dimension card. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, what do I get here? Is it 1K storage? Neural processor? Oh, I'll take a neural processor. That one's actually useful. Now, with this dimension card, we can stick it back to the range booster. And now, it still looks like it says 16 blocks, right? But as the description says, it's infinite range across every single dimension. So how much is this gonna cost? 8,000. Calculator joke. It doesn't matter if I'm here, I can open my crafting grid. It doesn't matter if I'm back at my very first base, I can open. Huh? Oh, right. I completely forgot to load these chunks. I should probably do that right now. All right, 4 more chunks to permanently load. Hopefully my computer can handle that. I think it will be fine though. Even if I'm in the caves doing mining, I can open it. Even if I'm in the other fighting piglitches, I can open it. Even if I'm in my mining dimension, I can, okay, you get it. I can basically open my storage from anywhere now, which is really nice because now I just have a portable backpack that contains all my inventory, and it doesn't cost me a lot of storage parts because everything is monitored externally and wirelessly through all of those network transceivers and receivers. Now I can genuinely do anything, anywhere, and carry everything with me. Of course, the only downside to all of this is the fact that I have to keep all the chunks loaded so that I still have access to everything. Oh, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? And I guess with all the wireless stuff that's going around, it's going to cost me a lot of power to maintain this, which is why this episode is dedicated to... Holy shit, it's ugly. That's a little bit better. For this episode, we are going to dive into the mod Powah. I must say though, this officially marks the spot where I am essentially doing this playthrough blind now. Everything that I do from here on out, I will honestly have no idea what it's like. I'm going to be looking at a lot of tutorials most likely. So if you see anything that I can do that's better, or just, you know, if you have any comments about anything, let me know. Because I would gladly appreciate the help. But our goal is to get some better power generation. We can't just rely on melons. Gosh, you think the entire world can run on melons? That's ridiculous. We'll just go through this one at a time. So the first thing we need is some what does it say? Dielectric rod. Interesting. Okay, so let's make a stack of these to start off with. And I just realized maybe I should have put them in my inventory so that we can get the quest. And then to make the casing, we just need to make a couple of these rods here. I guess we'll make 16 of each of these rods, and then we'll make our first casing just to sort of see what happens here. So we got our stuff. What do we get? We got some more horizontal rods, and now we are unlocking the energizing orb. We should also look into making energy cells. And according to this description, this also has wireless energy. So this works like a flux network. Ooh, okay. Why don't we start by making the energy cell first? Because I'm curious how this works. So we'll just plug into here and see what happens. And it would certainly help a little bit more if I used a flux point instead of a flux plug. Whoops. Surely I have one somewhere here, right? Yeah, let's take this and let's just smack it on top to see if it works. It does. Excellent. I'm curious, what's the highest tier we can get to? It's nitro, but will it tell us? No, it won't tell us how much it can store. It's been a while. Let's check the progress on how the automaticum's being processed. It's still going. It's still full. Oh, it's at its last stack. That's excellent. Oh my god. That's so much. I've gotten so much automatium, it now shows up at the top of my crafting grid. And that doesn't even include the blocks I crafted earlier. Holy shit, I think we're good for crafting the star. Oh, I'm sorry about that distraction. None of that really matters if I can't do anything with them, right? So we need to start making the main thing from Powah that essentially makes the Automod Star, which is the energizing orb. So we'll get that. So we need some of these, and then we can make the basic ones. They can't stack. Get the quest completed now. Let's go try and set this up. I'm gonna think, let's put it right here. I guess for now, let's do flux point, and we'll do, okay. Boon of the Earth is so funny that way. I think the first thing I want to try making is this energized steel. So it's iron and gold. Let's take a stack of gold. And then let's put one in here and one in here. Oh, that did a little cool thing. Oh, so that's how that works. Can you automate this though? So let's say I want to put like a, I don't know, a hopper, and then let's just put both of these in here. Oh no, it doesn't work like that, huh? All right, I've given up. After half an hour of experimentation, I can't find a way to, have this automated. So I'm gonna look up a tutorial, and we're just going to build that instead. I'm a little angry because I was pretty close to like being exactly what the tutorial was telling me to do. The one thing I forgot was that modular routers existed, even though I just built the Enderman farm, not like last month. These things are goated. I that's all I have to say. The hard part about designing it without knowing any information was figuring out how to keep the items inside this energizing orb so that it could be processed and then transferred over to a different place. But I'm just glad I watched the thing and made it even more condensed and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's actually not that bad at all. And in fact, if I just scroll down here and let's make like, I don't know, a whole stack of energizing steel, right? We can just call it and then it will basically just do that. All right, I've worked my way up to getting an energy cell in the blazing tier, and while this is nice and all, I'm still trying to make this reactor, but in order to do that, I kind of still need to create some other items like dry ice to make it effective. But while exploring stuff, I completely forgot about another generator that's really good, and that's the thermal generator. I was watching an epic enchants video and they actually showed that there's this liquid called what's it called, soul lava. Let me see if I can search it up. So this is an automatium thing, and I'm actually kind of super stoked to try and find something like that. It's apparently very deep inside the caves of them, so at least I know there was something that, you know, the other is used for. Oh my god, wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay. So we're gonna get distracted a little bit and do a little bit of exploring. Huh. Interestingly enough, when you get deep enough, this turns into deep slate. What? Whoa, this is like the first time I'm actually deep in the caves of the other. This is crazy. Whoa, wait, what is that? Vibranium? Yo, what? Well, okay, well, don't mind if I do. I don't know how to necessarily find it. I just know it exists. So maybe if I just fly around and explore a little bit, I'll stumble into him. Oh, wait, is this it? Let's see. Soul lava, yes! Oh, wow, that didn't take long at all. Okay, we're gonna send these back to storage here, but I thought this was gonna be a more difficult thing to find. Thank goodness it's not. Turns out they don't burn up in its own lava. Let's see what the recipe is like. Oh, it's not that bad. I don't know how many I want to make. Make one thermal generator to start. I wonder if this is actually going to be worth it, because it does say the max extract at the highest tier is 160,000 FE per tick, and then it generates 2k per tick. Let's just make, yeah, let's make one for now. There's a block called the energy meter here. That's the one Epic Enchants was using. I'm gonna use that to check how much energy we're going to be creating. So obviously we're gonna need some blocks to surround the lava with. So let's just put a perimeter around here, and we can put the lava inside. And then from here, I guess I'll need a block, but let's see here. We'll take the thermal generator here. It's pointing down. Nothing is working right now. What does the manual say? Generates energy when placed on top of a high temp block like lava. Require a coolant like water to run. Well, if it says it needs water, does this... Oh, this is the fluid thing. Okay. So do I just... Oh, I can just right click this. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this is working. Just a simple water pump, and then we can also just use a netherite upgrade to put it in even faster, and now we got 10 generators going at 1,800 FE per tick. Behold, 10 blazing thermal generators all lined up under soul lava, pumping itself into a blazing energy cell. And yeah, this is all passive generation. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, forget the reactor. I'm just gonna make a whole line of these things and just use that as my new power generation. I don't remember what the speed of the melon generator is, but I think it's rivals it, if not eventually, like, it will obviously be superior to it. So the question basically becomes, how many of these do I want set up? And I'm thinking a good number is 13. The highest tier is going to be nitro. I said earlier it generates 2,000 FE per tick, but I found out because the thermal generator is under soul lava, this 900% actually means that it's running at 900% efficiency. So on a nitro tier generator, it's actually going to be 18,000 FE per tick, 10 times stronger than the blazing tiers that I'm using right now. Which means running 13 thermal generators at nitro tier will generate 234,000 FE per tick. And I seriously don't know what I'll need that for. I think that would be good enough, honestly. If not, then we can just look at reactors. We can look at other sources of power generation. But this is definitely where it's at now, these thermal generators. Flash forward a night of gaming, and now my Powah room looks a little something like this. I played around with the ender cells, and they're all right. I think I like flux networks a little bit more. So first complaint, this is an ender cell that has been upgraded with an energy cell of the same tier. But the problem is, I want, like, let's say for example, I don't want this, right? Is there any way I can remove the thing? No, I can't. So that's a little frustrating. So I'm testing out the wireless portion a little bit more on camera here. I'm assuming you just slap it on like here, for example, and then you can slap it on like another cable or something like that. So let's see if I right click this, what will happen. Ah, okay. All that's really left now is for me to upgrade the rest of these thermal generators to blazing tiers. But I did set up auto crafting for practically everything from here, and I'll show you what I've done to my control room. I've added an extra crafter here, and it just contains all of the basic stuff. I did say I wanted 13 of those thermal generators. I'm just gonna skip all of it by setting up auto crafting all the way up to spirit tier for now. I'm not going into nitro just yet, because to make nitro crystals we need nether stars, and I don't have a nether star farm yet, so that's something I absolutely want to do, like when I get that set up afterwards. So for now we'll just stop at spirited, and then we just dump all of these in here. All right, let's make those 3 remaining blazing generators first. This is so satisfying to see that just you need all of this stuff, and with the push of a button, it's just going to be made. I think that is one of the most satisfying things to set up in this game. And so they're made just like that now, and then I can just put these in here, and for the rest of them, I can just say, like, I want to make spirited energy cell, a thermal generator, and we'll make 3. And then this is all the materials you need. And I already have the recipes set up, so we don't even have to worry about that. And we just sit here and wait. And after like 10 seconds or so, they just get made. And it's the best feeling ever. Why is the third one not getting made? What's wrong? I feel like something's wrong with the way I set up my Powah thing. I don't know if it's because of here. There's a bit of a problem with the way this is handling the processing. I'm wondering if I should just get rid of these drawers. I think this might be what's messing it up. I'll just disconnect this for now. Then I'll just empty out all of these things and then just dump them all into my main storage. And then let's just go back here and see if the crafting has changed at all. It doesn't look like it. I'm just gonna cancel the craft at the moment. And we're just going to create one of these, and I just want to see if it's having trouble. There's nothing on the crafting monitor, so that means it went through fine. Okay, so I am going to have to assume that it was the external storage that messed it up, and I just did something wrong, and you know what, it's fine. I don't have a good storage setup. I'm also mass producing stuff. Surely we can just go and make like a bigger disk, right? Yeah, like a 64K storage disk. That's nothing, right? I think I even have that set up for auto crafting, don't I? Yeah, that's no problem. Let's make like, I don't know, like 64 of these. Oh, god damn it!